we back again.
Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hyped, keeping dreams alive. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hyped, keeping dreams alive. Bringing you reactions, reviews and slick recaps. Join the conversation, no time for mishaps. Trends will uncover, every beat devoured with fresh insights and energy will never tire. From pop culture to the latest in the game, dive in with us. You want to stake your claim, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Talk That Talk Media. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media.
What's good, everybody? What is up? What is up? It's your girl, EJ.
And it's Tika.
And y'all, we are back with Power Book 4 Force. I don't even know what episode this is. I think it's like episode 6 or something. But all I know is that it was crazy bananas this episode. Everybody was feeling themselves and everybody was doing too damn much. And we got to talk about it. Not to mention, we didn't get a chance to talk about Claudia getting on last week, so definitely got to see how everybody's feeling about that. So y'all already know we're about to jump into it. Thank you everybody who showed up this morning, this Saturday morning. We had to switch it up a little bit, but of course I'm going to bring my girl up. Miss Tamika's Den is in the building, looking like ghost, some doggone body, about to go get somebody, about to go be around that corner with a bleaky.
Okay, we got Claudia up out of here. Hallelujah. You know how to do a praise dance for that.
Okay, like the best thing that happened. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was excited about that. I was so excited about Claudia finally leaving because why? But yeah, we gonna jump right into this episode. We know it's Saturday. Y'all got stuff to do. Maybe not. But whatever the case is, we want to be respectful of your time, and we're going to get ahead and get up out of it. We're going to go ahead and get up into it. I'm about to go. Just got here.
It's like that.
Y'all already know how I like to start out, though. I need to get a vibe check. I need to know how y'all was feeling about the episode. What were your thoughts? Tika, I'm going to start with you and then Tamika.
I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know if we're doing both the episodes, but either way, both of them was a vibe for me. Like, would you say 1 out of 10? I gave it like an 8, or did we do a 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5.
Okay, 1 out of 5. My bad. Well, if I say 8, then I'm gonna give it a 3. It was good though. I loved it because like I was over there when in the moment where Tommy was popping Claudia's ass. I was like, oh, get her. Oh, get her. Oh, get her. And then we moved to the other episode and I was like, oh shit, Miguel, you got some problems. So anyway, that's why I gave it a 3 collectively. So
okay,
yeah,
listen, 3 collectively. Listen, Tika aiming low because you know Tika usually be on the high end of everything. Listen, I'm here for it. Tamika, your thoughts?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Okay, I thought both episodes was about a 3, but then I'm gonna give it that 0.5 because I like seeing Claudia, pow, and right in the kiss her in. We hanging her up with the rope with the big ass rat next to her face.
That was ruthless.
Okay, that part right there. Honestly, I think I'm gonna give it. I would have normally gave it a 3.5, but I'm gonna inch it up like Tamika to a 4, only because of the fact that in episode 8, Claudia got. Even though we are only gonna be talking episode 8, shit. Episode 5, Claudia got. I'm really trying to push it, y'all. Episode 6, though, however, we just back to the normal. But I did find it interesting that everybody, and I do mean everybody, I think we called this a long time ago, that everybody's going to be coming after Tommy. But I ain't going to lie, y'all, I feel like Tommy is helping them all along with this whole coming after them, especially as it relates to Diamond. And we're going to talk about it, but we're going to start out with, we got to start out with this child right here. Let's see. Let me get this back up. Sorry. It fell apart. We gotta start out with Stacey Marks because she is in over her head, y'all. For whatever reason, Stacey has found her way trapped in the closet with Tommy, y'all. Like she went from trying to keep it copacetic and trying to low key. I ain't gonna say she ever been good, but she ain't been like dirty like this either. But now she's trapped. We saw last episode, Tommy he reeled her in, and now this episode she getting checked by Vic and she getting checked by all the people, which I do have a little slide for Vic later, but it's just interesting that we're here now. We're trying to get to be the mayor. We took this money that we didn't necessarily know about per se, right? Like she didn't know. So I'll give her that much. But now that she does, and now that Tommy has this little bit of leverage where he was able to get that video with old girl from last week, what is Stacey's next move, and how y'all feeling about what's happening with Stacey? Tamika, I'm gonna start with you.
Stacey dumb as hell. She was too thirsty. You know, you really thought you was just gonna be able to come in here, become the mayor, and you got the police against you. You got, you know, the criminals against you. Like, it made me laugh every time she be telling Vic, like, I'm the one in charge. I'm the one that tells you this and that. And I could have said, girl, you wasn't doing a damn thing. And the fact that she still keeps not seeing what's right in front of her face with old Ting Sing, whatever the hell his damn name is. Like, it irritates the hell out of me, because how are you not saying, why do you keep losing in court? Okay, what? I just don't get it. I honestly don't. I wish I could feel bad for Stacey, but I don't.
Okay, that part. Tikadushi.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stacey has found herself in a very compromising position, and there is no turning back. Once you say yes to the devil, you become a part of the devil's court at this point. And again, I can't see who said why she can't see the forest from the trees or the trees from the forest. Why the hell she can't see that main chain is all up in her business. And he is the reason why a lot of her cases are not being successful, not, being processed the way they needed to be. And then for him to have the audacity to come in there and say, you got to do this. Like, he's trying to drop and tell her what she needs to do, when in actuality, bro, you the one just, you messing it up for her anyway. And I like Marks. I always like the law. Okay. Judge your mama. I don't care. I like the law. So, it made me a little sad when Tommy had her in tears. I was like, oh no, not strong, super strong Marks got the tears and the snot running down her nose. What the hell is going on up in here? Ain't no help for Marks. She should just take that little 500 G check that he gave her and get the hell out of the world. Get out of the state, the country, whatever she needs to do, because she's compromised. And if she doesn't watch her back, she's gonna end up in the same prison that she was trying to get Tommy to get in.
Girl, not the world. Listen, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, this is what she wanted. This is the bed that she decided to lay in, and here we are. I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. Don't care about her fake tears. Don't care about none of that stuff. Could care less. She just dumb. This is just dumb on all levels. First of all, her first problem was when she decided she was going to use Vic, but she didn't use him correctly. You can't keep pushing the mark and pushing the mark and pushing the mark. Like, you can't keep doing that and expect him not to turn on you eventually, especially once Tommy came into the play. That gave him everything that he needed right there. How did you think he wasn't going to backdoor you when you're not even protecting him from the one person that he asking you to protect him from? He either gonna sink or swim. And at this point, he chose to, pretend like he riding with Tommy so that he could get off from under, so that he could get the upper hand on her. So it's just her, that's her own fault. I'm sorry. She did it to herself. So, there's that. Speaking of Vic, this picture right here is dark, but basically, I said, I guess Vic back now. All of a sudden he wanted to not be in the game and he wanted to run away. And now he like, listen, I'm back. They told him like, look, you got to restore the Flynn name. Last week we had him reaching out to Claudia. Like, yeah, you right. And like, your sister literally tried to take you out, bro. And now you want to work with her too. Like, she is not to be trusted. She will turn on you in a minute. But anyway, in this episode, he found out that his sister got taken out. And I feel like this activated him even more bar. The other people done put the little battery on his back, telling him like, look, you need to go back and get your clubs, your daddy's legacy, yada, yada, yada. So now Vic is tired of getting pushed around by Stacey and Tommy, and he trying to make plans. Tika, what are your thoughts?
I mean, damn, Vic, what you gonna do? What can he do? Yeah, he got the right to try to get his name back, the Flynn name. Even though Claudia was the real gangster of the family, he has the right to, go for it. I don't know how far it's gonna actually go, how much it's gonna work for him. Yeah, he has why you go in this bar that used to belong to the Flynn Boulevard, but why you go in there with just two dudes? Like, you needed like 5 to 20 to go in there and take your ish back. But he tried. That's all I can say. He tried, and we're gonna see what happened on the next go round. But listen, he want to be on top. He's always wanted to be on top. He's always wanted to be the leader. That now, in actuality, he hated his sister, but he loved his sister. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, now there's really no family member that's stopping him from, going up. You know what I mean? The only one he got to get through at this point is gonna be Tommy. So good luck. Good luck, Jason. What did you say his new name was? Jason? Lying and going on?
Yeah, Jason, something, I don't know. And the crazy part is crazy that old girl seemed to know everything now. I said, God dang, when all this happened? Anyway, Tamika, thoughts?
Vic was supposed to have been gone. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was just supposed to have been gone. Ain't no way in the world we keeping this child snitching ass Flynns around. But I get it, Tommy is using him to get what he wants as far as Stacey Marks and everything else. And now that gave him the courage to say, well, let me use this to my advantage. But how much of an advantage can it be? Like, what are you going to get this club back and do? Now all of a sudden, oh, you do got men. We wasn't telling you nothing about no men all this time, but we gonna pull some men out and still not come with enough, like Tika just finished mentioning, to the bar, and it's still damn sure ain't enough of Tommy. Tommy take them guys out in 2.5 seconds. So I'm just trying to see what is the plan. I did like how he checked Stacey though, because child, she just I just still didn't understand what she was doing. Like, she was still coming talk about, oh, I could have had you out here tomorrow. Girl, you wasn't about to have him no damn where. But still right here. So I'm not mad at him when it comes to that part. But what's the bigger plan here, Vic?
That part, absolutely.
And EJ, real quick, EJ, the way that Ray found out that he's really Vic, she found out because Claudia came to the apartment and he was in there talking to Claudia at the time. And so she was like, I recognize her. Like, who is that? Is that Claudia Flynn? And then he finally had to tell her, yeah, that's my sister. I didn't want to, introduce myself as a Flynn. But in the beginning, it was all about trying to get information about Stacey and all of that stuff. But now I really actually like you. So he must got the good deed. Vic must got some good deed for Ray to stay around at this point, because she know he crooked. So yeah, that's how we got to that.
She fell in love with him 2.5 seconds, and I'm hearing they got married in real life. So congratulations to them. But yeah, no, sis, I'd have been gone with the win.
Okay, that part. But I was more so talking about the fact that she knew details that I felt like, why did she know about Tommy? Why did she know about, like, why are you even involving her even more? Yeah, she found out the jig is up, but why are you telling her about Tommy? Like, you are literally putting this girl's life in danger even more. I don't know. I think it's crazy. I think Vic is doing too much, to be honest, but Ray's stupid too. So, girl, he must got that good DD, whatever, that vitamin D. He must got it. Or them abs. She in love with them abs. I don't know. Let me see. This ain't looking good for your boy. Listen, this is the problem right here, is that from the beginning, there's always been this thing where Diamond is trying to be partners with Tommy, but Tommy don't want to be a partner. Tommy want to be the boss, and he want people to be under him. I get that the show is about Tommy. I get all of that, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, Tommy be making his own beds most of the time. Like, because if you're going to come into somebody else's city and use them to try to take over their city, because let's be real, without Diamond, Tommy isn't able to do all the things that he was able to do, right? Now, granted, Diamond has been backdooring Tommy too, but they've both been doing it to each other. But I feel like the difference is that Tommy is always on this borderline of disrespect towards Diamond. And in this episode, I feel like he hit that disrespect and said what he really wanted to say when he was like, I am the coalition, da 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 da. Like, sir, y'all created this together. I understand that, a lot of the moves, Tommy has been thinking, but Diamond ain't just been sitting around not doing nothing. So I feel like this is going to force Diamond even more to, want to start to try to get rid of Tommy, because we saw what I would consider to be the real Diamond come out, because, we ain't never really seen the real Diamond. But according to Jenard, like, the real Diamond is kind of stepping into the forefront. Tamika, what are your thoughts?
Tommy was definitely being disrespectful. And at this point, I feel like we've been in the game long enough together. We kind of got to know each other and how, each other move and things of that nature. Like, yeah, Diamond, you kind of messed up when you went ahead and went with Jenard to take care. I don't even remember what the hell their names was, but you made those moves by yourself with Jenard. You didn't put Tommy up to speed. He did try to call you. You didn't answer. So then he had to go do what he had to do. But it's always the miscommunication and the lack of communication that's gonna mess everything up. And then when you do communicate, you like, no, we gonna do this, and you're basically now dictating to him like you're his boss. You're not talking to him like a partner that we are making these plans together. So yeah, this is definitely the beginning of the end of Diamond and Tommy and, this whole coalition, child.
Okay, that part. But not only is it the beginning of the end of that, but we also see that there's another sinister play in this too, because we have the Brotherhood. Jenard has been trying to get at his brother for the longest, and it's almost like Diamond just doesn't see it. And he's been like a catalyst that's been, egging this on. It's like Tommy's not helping, but Jenard is definitely pushing it even further. Like, okay, you just gonna let this happen. You just like, so and then for him to basically what his plan is to backdoor them all together. Like, that's crazy talk to me, even though I feel like he's gonna have a change of heart later. Tika, what's your thoughts?
You literally took the words right out of my mouth, EJ. And also, though, how is it that Diamond cannot see that his brother is literally running game on him? So I need Tommy to open his eyes. I need Diamond to open his eyes and see that, listen, yeah, he my brother, but my brother also has a plan to take both of us out. I hate to see a war between Tommy and Diamond. And you say we haven't really seen the real Diamond. I think we saw the real Diamond when he slashed that man throat, okay? And sat in that chair and start seeing all the things. And now he keeps seeing this image of him, of what he did. We have seen him. We just, he just hasn't like given it to us every single time. But like you said, we're going to get to a moment where he showed the hell out. Like, who you think you're talking to, bro? I'm the man. So yeah, I just need them to open their eyes and see that, Jenard is out there on their neck. He literally on their neck, and it's working. He's trying to send, what's the name of the app? Discord. He's spreading Discord amongst them, and it's literally working.
Okay, that part. Okay. Trouble in Paradise, y'all. Okay, so first and foremost, Shanti and Tommy sitting up there kikiing and cacaing was just funny to me. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of low-key liked it. I always felt like these two, if they had just got together from the beginning, instead of Shanti having these crazy plans to want to take out and want to be the head, yada yada, which I've never thought that she could be the head of anything. I'm sorry. And it has nothing to do with her being female or anything like that. It has everything to do with it takes certain leadership skills in order to be the head of anything. And I don't feel like Shanti has showed me enough that she could take over, just because I don't know if she's trying to take over CBI or she's just trying to get to the connect so that she can be the person in charge. I don't know which one it is exactly. It feels like a borderline of I'm trying to take over, like, trying to get Jannard to the head of CBI. I'm trying to be his, we trying to do this together. Like, I don't know which one it is, or if we just literally want to get to the connect so that we can be the distributor. Like, I don't know. But whatever the case is, these two right here, they gonna end up destroying each other because she can't trust him. He can't trust her. He didn't tell her about the meetup with Che. I will give Jannard this. He could have texted her. Yes, he could have. But he also did have to go in the moment. Even if he had texted her, she wouldn't have been able to get up at the meetup. If she had came to that meetup, it would have looked weird. It would have looked crazy. Like, it just wouldn't have been cool for her to be at that particular meet the way that it was set up. So I don't know. I don't know why she mad. And I do think that Shanti's going to backdoor Jannard, and they going to end up killing either one or the other. I don't know who going to do what, but one of them going to take each other out. Tika?
Yeah, I just looked at Candy's text message, and she said she thought he texted her. He started texting, but then he deleted. You know how you had that thought, oh, let me text this person, and then you start sending this long ass message, and then you change your mind and delete it. That's literally what he did. So she didn't know that he was going to meet up with Che. But again, like you said, EJ, there wasn't enough time for him to say, hey, I'm about to go meet up with Che. Come roll with me. Like, he literally just got in the door. So what she got to understand is you got to do, if you're trying to meet up with Che, this has to be a step-by-step process. You can't just like, okay, cool, we got Jannard in, now we can make my introduction. But I think Shanti is so used to being a boss in her own right that she feels like she's entitled to all of the perks that the leaders, the real true leaders, are receiving. And I'm sorry, Shanti, you just not there. And he got lucky to be in the room at the end of the day. Like, Jannard wasn't even supposed to be in that room. He just got lucky because he manipulated Diamond so easily. And so it's always been trouble between them because she had how you take care of a crackhead, like, and expect him to really be a real leader. I mean, it takes some time. So he's definitely not there yet, and they gonna definitely turn against each other. It's already starting where Shanti is telling Tommy some things. You need to watch them brothers. Them brothers is out for themselves. So yeah, I want to see which one hit the ground first though. Either can go.
Okay. No, absolutely. Shanti, I feel like she is definitely going to be up out of here at some point. But I'm curious as to who's going to take out Jannard, or will Jannard be the last person standing? I really don't know. What you think, Tamika?
It could go either way. I mean, I won't feel bad if both of these two fools go, but I feel like it might be Diamond that end up going. Shanti definitely going to go. I could see a situation with Jannard end up having to take her out because she might be getting ready to flip over to Team Tommy because, it was always dumb to me that she really thought that she was going to get this man to take out his brother. Although, previous season, of course, we've seen he was getting pissed off. He was trying to test Diamond, and it did look like he wanted to take him out. But when it's all said and done, it's his brother. He's seeing that they reconnect and that he's actually listening to him. And if we being honest, even if he did really want to send her the text and still go along with this plan, you wasn't coming, girl. Like, we can't have him bringing Jannard to the meet, and that's already somebody new, and then you coming along too. Like, you know what I mean? It really didn't make a difference whether you learned about him going to see Che then or after. The plan was still on. He still made a move that still, basically got what y'all wanted. You saying you over here talking to Tommy to get in close, and you ain't telling him about that, but we know that's the way they roll it. That's the way it gotta go, baby. Because it was not going to be him taking out Diamond. I'm sorry, Shanti, and then y'all two taking over the world. It just was not going to happen.
Never going to happen. Like, that wasn't going to happen. Mm-hmm. The biggest mistake is when you thought that you were going to tell him to get closer to his brother. All that was going to do just that. Mm-hmm. Put him back closer to his brother and remind him of what they used to be before everything happened, before he got locked up, and before, like, that's all that was going to do. And at the end of the day, I don't think that he was going to choose Shanti over his brother. I just didn't think if it was going to happen, it would have had to happen back in season 1 when he first tried it. It would have had to happen then when he was at the height of his jealousy and at the height of his I can't stand my brother, he trying to take back over, I want to stay at the top. It would have had to happen then when they hadn't reconnected on a certain level. Like, now it's just too late. And honestly, I think Shanti sees that. And I think that Jannard sees that he's going to have to take her out too. Like, I think in this moment, they both saw that this, and when he came over there to give her that necklace and she wasn't about, she want that doggone necklace. Like, listen, we ain't there yet. Like, it's not going to happen. I don't think they're ever going to be there. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't care either way. Either one of them can go for all I care. But I am interested in just how this works out, because I feel like sometimes the people that are last standing are the people that you least likely might think might end up standing. And Jannard just feels like he's had all of these passes. I low-key do not believe that Shanti's going to make it. But I do feel like for some reason, Jannard is, I don't know, I just feel like Jannard is not going to get it. If it happened, it's going to happen like late. But I don't think it's going to happen like in the next episode.
Listen, he might just flip some stuff. We don't know. Or he might go back to that stuff.
Okay, that is true too. But I do. Oh, let's talk about this fentanyl thing. Hold on, let me make sure, see if I have a slide for it, because I might have a slide for it. I talked about this a little bit. I just thought that this was funny as hell, that he actually telling her, sitting up there pillow talking with her about Tommy and all this stuff. Like, dang, and then she done called in sick. Like, girl, you done went up. These people do the dumbest. We ain't even gonna talk about that. They do the dumbest ish sometimes. Then we have Tommy back again, right? And I wanted to talk about this because I kind of touched on it earlier a little bit, y'all, about the fact that Tommy keeps piling up these enemies. Like, he keeps talking to people like they crazy, and he just keep trying to make it seem like he's in charge and he has all the plays, right? But here's the thing. Now that Stacey is in the back pocket, right? Now that Stacey is on the team, like, what real use is Vic still there for? I don't understand why we're still keeping him alive. He's a liability at this point. And at this point, if you can't keep talking this mad cash ish to him and not expect him to try to, you already know he a snitch. You already know he lie well and that he will turn on you. So why are we still keeping him around? He should have been gone. Now, that I do agree with Diamond on. There's no way that he should have still been here. Tika, your thoughts?
I feel like his time is coming. There's no more use for him. Tommy is already in pockets of Marks, and there's not a whole lot that what secrets or what moves do you need to make now? Because at this point, y'all have approached Marks, and there's no more moves that she can actually make. There's nothing else that she can tell Vic. So I don't know. I see the way that Vic is moving, especially with him trying to get his own little crew back together. I don't know. He might try to come at Tommy, and that's going to be his mission. But Tommy is going to be ready to take that next. So if I were Vic, I would get some money and just go away. But these people, they don't mind, being unalived at this point.
So, he want to be up out of here. Okay. Clearly he want to be up out of here. The way I would have been gone, like, they would have had to come find me. Tommy, you would have had to come find me. I would have been somewhere. Stacey, you would have had to come find me. Extradite me, because I'm going to be over here in a country where you can't get no extradition. I'm going to find a way to get up out of here, especially when you got connects. Like, the way I know his daddy has some serious connects. But you could have been on a boat somewhere. You could have been gone. Like, seriously. You didn't have to go the traditional way. You could have been up out of here. Shout out to DeMarcus with the $5 super chat. Why didn't Manny Fresh introduce Shanti to Madam Wu instead of Diamond and Jannard? I think that just kind of happened on an accident. I don't think that she meant to introduce anybody. I think that when Jannard went to go get the cash and he saw the fentanyl, she just basically told him about it. I don't think it was ever one of those, I'm going to tell Jannard and not tell Shanti type of situations. I think it just kind of.
Yeah, I also don't think Shanti want anything to do with fentanyl. If I could be making that up, I don't know, but I don't think she wanted anything to do with that. Like, when he came back from the whole thing with D-Mac, I remember they was having a conversation. Once she wanted to make sure he wasn't getting on that stuff, but I think she was kind of like, that's not their thing. And I know for sure Tommy ain't want nothing to do with it. So this is just another thing for him and his brothers to have themselves. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. And y'all, if you think about it like this, like, this just I'm just thinking, about why nobody would want to deal with fentanyl right now. I mean, if we're just thinking about it from a logical standpoint, fentanyl is like the killer, right? Why would you want to be involved in that and bring yourself or allow that to be traced back to you in any type of way? Like, I don't know. I just think that this move that Jannard and Diamond made is not the right move. And not to mention, speaking of Madam Wu, I don't think that I would want to be in business with Madam Wu. I just see this going badly. And the fact that we know that Jannard is not on the up and up right now. And again, I don't know when he's going to turn against Shanti. I don't know if he's going to try to make it right and get turned down again before he decide I don't know what it's gonna be. But I just feel like now that you made this move, and then of course we got Jannard over here who still can't be trusted, like this is going to go bad.
Exactly, because D-Mac literally robbed them, and that's the daggone security that she over here got chopped up, showing y'all they damn thighs and legs and feet. Putting it in a pot, like, baby, I wouldn't want nothing to do with these people. And Jannard was looking mad shaky, and you're talking about, yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about with us. Hell no. But you know, y'all go ahead.
That part, exactly. I was like, ain't this the dude that they took the like that? I was thinking that was the dude that D-Mac had robbed. I was like, ain't that the dude he robbed? Because the guy in the back, he's very distinctive. He has a very distinctive look. And I was like,
with the cornrows, that was definitely. I like the name Bolo. Okay, Bolo. Y'all know why? Yeah. I was waiting, and I'm like, oh damn. I hope D-Mac don't end up in their presence at some point, because even though he couldn't see the face, he could still hear the voice. And what's D-Mac friend? I don't know why I can't
Marshall,
forget.
who didn't have
Marshall,
no mask
and Marshall
on.
was there too. So if he pulls up, if they have a collective meeting and oh boy sees their faces, Jannard and Diamond gonna be in some more ish. So
okay, that part. Shout out to DeMarcus with the $3 super sticker and another $3 super sticker. We appreciate you, DeMarcus. Yeah, this is not going to be good for Diamond and Jannard. I had a whole slide on that too, but we know.
My bad.
It's okay. The setup and the threat don't cross me. Like, once we found out about this baby, I knew things were going to take a turn. And I was like, dang, is he going to find out about the baby? Is he going to be able to take out Tommy now? But honestly, I didn't really see it quite playing out the way that it played out. Now, of course, listen, I'm not mad about any of this because Miguel is the one who went over here playing with this damn cartel. You was not even in the mix with them. You went over here playing with them, trying to take out Tommy, and now it is what it is. He told you this story. I don't know why when people tell people stuff, they don't listen. But he already in it now. So I don't know, Tamika, what's your thoughts about this whole setup and then the way that old boy threatened him? Did you know immediately that this threat was about to come to fruition?
Yes, we talking about Miguel. Miguel has been making dumb ass moves, child, since the beginning. I just don't know. I mean, I get it. We know he don't like Tommy. Tommy don't like him. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm going to bring him to you on a silver platter. But once they introduced the whole Maria pregnant thing, I knew that it was going to be the okie doke. So I'm really too shocked with that. I mean, honestly, do we really need Miguel? Miguel is the weakest link, in my opinion.
Nah, I agree with you 100%. I'm sorry. Oh my God, girl, I cannot. No, I agree with you 100%. Miguel is definitely the weakest link at this point. I mean, how you not even have no cash? Like, what is happening to the point where you supposed to have been the man? How you this broke? Like, I don't understand. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation in itself, but yeah, it just don't make no sense. So anyway, we found out that Tommy is about to be a father in the last episode, that she was pregnant. The first thing I just thought about is that, like, pregnant people and Tommy never work out. And I ain't even gonna lie, the way Tommy had put his hand on, like, I was like, dang, Tommy, don't do it. Like, don't do it. But and even she was like, kind of move. Like, she was kind of scared. I ain't even gonna lie. But then Tommy flipped the thing like, oh, I'm about to be a father. And I'm just thinking to myself, Tommy, like, this life that you're in, are you serious? Did you not see what happened to your boy Ghost? Them kids ain't ish. Leave them kids where they are. Look at D-Mac. Like, come on. You don't want that. But yeah, I thought that this was interesting. She decided that she wasn't going to go through with it. At first she was. And then she was like, nah. What are your thoughts, Tika?
Listen, every time Tommy has a vision of Holly, he should know somebody is knocked up. He should know that, because every freaking time he sees her in a vision of somebody, this one right here, she's pregnant. And he's happy, and I want that for Tommy, but I don't know if he can, I mean, he could be a good daddy, but the lifestyle that he live in, anybody bound to get took out just from being with you. So what Tommy needs to do at this point is send Maria away. Like, listen, I love you. I know you're going to be the best mother we can be, and I'm going to be the best father I can be, but I need you to go, because this lifestyle that I'm in is not beneficial to you and that baby that you're about to have. But you know, we thought that Maria was going to go to the chop shop, and then she came back and was like, I didn't do it. You know, I'm gonna have this baby, because when he got the phone call, you know, it was her phone. She left her phone in the fire station, and he answered, or he saw on the phone that it was the Planned Pregnancy people calling, and he, in his mind, I'm thinking, oh, he about to snap. And thankfully she said it fast enough that I couldn't go through with it, because I think if she had not had the baby or not been still pregnant, he probably would have took her out, because Tommy just that demonic and demented, and I love him for that. But he gonna be a daddy. That's all we can say. And he and then she also asked him, you know, well, my brother Miguel going through some ish. I need you to help him. And he got soft. Then he said, okay, yeah, all right. Not he reluctantly said that he would help him. $500,000, that's a lot of money to for some bail. Boy would have just had to be locked up. I'm sorry. I don't know what Miguel doing with his money, but yeah, all that to say all of that.
Girl, I don't know what he doing either. Tamika?
Girl, this pissed me off so damn bad. I said, yes, Maria, you actually smart, girl. I was getting on you last week. Go ahead, do the same thing. Chop, chop, chop. She coming in here talking about some no psych, you know, I'm going to have it, you know, but it's a baby. It's not like us. I know what I signed up for, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, sign, seal, deliver. You up out here. You don't know the damn history of Tommy and these child. I just felt bad for her. I was saying, you and your brother going as soon as she decided that she was going to freaking stay there. I'm like, it's not going to look good for you. If you wasn't going to do that, then you should have been first class, like hopping on that damn flight, getting the hell up out of here. You cannot stay around Tommy and think that you're about to have no damn baby. It's just not going to happen for you, girl. Oh, I was so annoyed with that. And also, I'm annoyed with Miguel. Ain't no damn way I would have given him no money. It's a no for me, dog. Your brother gonna have to figure out another way. I was cracking up when Shay was like, you don't want to double up too? And he like, no, I barely can scrape together to get the regular damn thing from you.
Okay, that part, because that's all I heard when he said he didn't want the. I was like, oh, you not pushing no product the way that you're supposed to push it, because Tommy then came in here and got the one up on you,
Yeah,
and you just lost another one. Lost another one, and Tommy used them doggone guns and done punk Diamond. That's the problem right there. He keep messing with Diamond like that. Why Tommy keep doing him like that? Like, geez Louise, bro, stop. Goodness, thank God Tommy is the star of the show, because Lord, sometimes I just be side-eyeing Tommy like, Tommy, what are we doing right now? Like, what is happening? And I know some people say Tommy playing chess, but I don't feel like it's no chess game. I feel like Tommy is being an ASS, and he ain't even got to do that to Diamond. To Jannard, yeah, because Jannard is full of crap. But to Diamond, like, I don't know.
Tommy might be. We might not think that Tommy see that Diamond is playing the game with him. I think Tommy see it. He just can't, you know, he can't cut him off cold turkey right now. But I think Tommy knows that Diamond, you know, he got something up his sleeve for Tommy too. So,
but
yeah.
that's the thing though, Tika, is that it wasn't like that though. Like, him and Diamond have been doing the same exact thing. So neither one of them get passes. Like, You didn't tell him about Maria, that affected the business. He didn't tell you about King Kilo, that like all of they are doing the same exact thing. So why do Tommy get to be mad about Diamond doing something that he's doing the same exact thing? Like y'all are, neither one of y'all talk to each other. It's so stupid to me. Like how y'all gonna be in business and don't talk to each other? Like why y'all keeping secrets? And why are you going to push? And then with me, for me, this is just me. For me, with Tommy, it's that he acting like he's the boss. Like, how you going to come try to take over CBI? You don't get to take over CBI. Yes, I'm letting you in, but don't act like you the boss over me and like I'm just your henchman. We supposed to be partners. That's what's pissing me off about Tommy. They doing too much. Hold on. You said this twice, but I don't know who that is. I'm just thinking about Spartacus every time you say that.
With that Vic, the guy who Vic was talking to, the guy who came and Tommy was talking to,
the one who he came back and took his clubs from.
The one who got the gun, who he saw, who Tommy got the
yeah,
and the drugs.
Just call them the Syrians because I don't know their names. But yeah, but what about him? I'm never mind. Let me stop.
I guess he just wanted you to address that's who Tommy gave the, gave the drugs to become a part of the coalition. That's the only thing I could think of that happened with Asher. And I like Asher. Asher was kind of cute, but he's totally erased the whole story because he probably ain't gonna be that long either.
Girl. Asher was a last thought in my mind at this point, but I do get yes, Tommy gave the guns to Asher so that he could be a part of the coalition, and that was one of Miguel's business partners. So now Miguel down bad again, as he say. Tommy was wrong. Tommy was he was crazy for that. I don't like Miguel, but I just thought that was funny when he was like, yeah, she said you was down bad and I had to come save you. Right. That was funny.
Right.
So they say Diamond is back, y'all. Diamond finally taking his stuff back. Diamond saying, look, I am the head of CBI. Like I am CBI. So you can't just come up in here trying to do stuff. And Jannard is putting the battery pack in his back, of course. Like, you just gonna let that white boy come up in here and do that. You just don't let him do that. This is an opportunity, but I still think this is a bad opportunity. We kind of already talked about this. If y'all have any thoughts over the fact about this fentanyl thing, I think it is a bad choice for them to go into this business, but any thoughts?
They're gonna F around and find out. Everybody wants them to go away from the fatty, okay? Bodies are dropping left and right off these pills, and y'all still, Manny, why isn't the hell is her name Manny Fresh? But okay, Manny Fresh says she can crush it and crush it and crush it and crush it till we can get more and more out of the product. And so now they're going to meet Madam Woo Woo Woo, for to be a part of this whole thing, man. It's just crazy. Now this is a dumbass decision. Like you said, EJ, earlier, why would you want to be a part of something why would you want your name tied to something that's literally dropping bodies every single day, every single second, as soon as somebody consumes the product? And Jannard ain't ish because he watched his boy in the vehicle shoot the stuff up and be up out of there, like in 5 seconds flat. So, yeah. Play stupid games, get stupid results.
Demarcus, you saying that Tommy owed Miguel when Miguel is literally planning a hit on him as we speak is hilarious to me. Like, at the end of the day, they both saved each other before, and now they both want each other gone. They just promised Maria that it wasn't going to be either one of them to take the other one out. Like, what are we doing here?
Okay, that part. And like at the end of the day, when it comes down to this whole coalition thing, it's one thing to create a coalition and say that I'm going to create this coalition and we're going to work together. There was never a moment where I remember where anybody ever said that Tommy was going to be the head of the coalition and that Diamond was going to be under him. Like, I never remembered any of that. I feel like they had to work together in order to be able to create this coalition. He doesn't have all the connections that Diamond has, and he's not able to get into, like, he wasn't going to be able to bring this coalition together. You may have had the idea, but you couldn't implement it without Diamond. Yeah. So that's my whole issue with that. It's not necessarily that who came up with the idea. It's about how he moving. Like he's moving like he is the boss. He all but said it. He said, I am the coalition. That was his words. And I think that's going to be the words that really just broke this thing all together. Like, I think it's already been shaky, but now it's real.
Yeah, because nobody like Tommy asked. They really, dealt with him on behalf of Diamond pretty much being like, he's with me, co-signing it. And then it was like, okay. But nobody really liked damn Tommy. Let's be honest.
Okay. But yeah, so we got to see how this gonna all play out. We talked about this already. He said, "Yeah, I'm saving y'all." That stuff was funny to me. Talking about we going to dinner, like we going to dinner later or something like that. Dinner on you, just doing too much. Right. Vic said he ain't weak, y'all. Vic said, "Listen, I am not weak, and all I can think of is Vic, you are weak. You've been weak since the beginning. You're still weak, and the only reason why you stepped to Stacey is because Tommy has stepped in and gave you a little ammunition in order to be able to step to her. Otherwise, you would have been done step to her. You would have been done left. You would have been like, I did this, I did that. Now what you gonna do?" Like, if you was really gonna do all of this, like, no, like, I'm not buying Vic's I ain't weak situation. Tika, are you buying this I ain't weak?
Let that man be strong for a minute, even if it's just to himself. Let him be, because he trying. He wants to make his daddy. He wants to make Dog proud. I don't think it's gonna work whatsoever. But at least now Marks can't bully him anymore, because that's pretty much what she been doing. Yeah, making promises. Oh, I can do this and I can keep you from getting this much time. Well, bitch, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, it's Saturday. But now you compromise, so there's nothing that you can really do against me. So he's not weak in front of Marks, but everybody else, he might look like a little fool. But do your thing, Vic. I ain't mad at you. Show your abs one more time before they take you out. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
Not the abs.
Girl, that part. Tamika, any thoughts?
Y'all pretty much summed it up. Now, I would have laughed if Stacey Marks would have had a damn, wire on her tape and everything. He's saying you over here admitting to your damn, taking outs that you did, but they didn't do that.
Oh, listen. You know what? Listen, we got to start a coalition, y'all. We got to start a coalition. Yeah, we got people who want to be a part of the coalition now. We talked about this already. I forgot I had a whole slide for it, but I just couldn't help it. This is a bad idea, like just a totally bad idea. We already kind of touched on that, but I will reiterate, this is not going to end well for Diamond when it's all said and done. I don't even think it's going to backfire on Jenard unless he takes them. But other than that, I think that because Diamond stood up at the forefront and was like, it's not going to go bad, like he's the one taking on the thing. I just feel like, shoot, he going to have some people coming after him too, because this is going to go bad. It's not when, it's not if, it's when it happens. Mm-hmm. And then we have this moment right here where Diamond is like, look, y'all gonna stop playing in my face, because he like, listen, I wish Tommy could have been there, yada, 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 because people are effing with Tommy a little bit because of the money, because he bringing in the money and he changed up the scope of things with the money aspect of it. So he do got some people that kind of ride for him, but he still also got a lot of people who don't like his behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a mix, but they also see the money side of it. Dude is like, I just wish he could have been there. And he wasn't feeling this. Diamond was not feeling this at all. And then he beat him down. I said, dang, Diamond. Okay, this is how we moving. How does this affect things though? Does this dude now go and be loyal to Tommy? Like, Absolutely. Is that where we're going?
Hell yeah. Why am I messing with you, Diamond? You just laid hands on me. You probably you literally knocked the air out of this man's chest. Like, why would I ever roll with you again? You laid hands on me. Tommy has never put hands on me, and all Tommy has ever done was made sure I was getting to the money. So yeah, you and your brother got to go. I'm gonna help Tommy take y'all out.
Yeah, to me, this didn't impress me because, you beating up on Smurf. Like, what the hell? You beat the hell out this damn dude. I don't feel like he deserved it. You were just asking, like, oh, what about Tommy? Like, this doesn't, to me make you, I'm Big Diamond in charge of CBI. Like, go out there and be on, I don't know, Jenard and Shanti for planning on doing things behind your damn whole back this time and maybe I would respect you. Anybody could beat up Smurf. No, shade Smurf. Sorry, but I just
Dang,
feel like
Smurf.
anybody.
She said no shade to that man, but Smurf, you ain't hitting no nothing.
Right.
Like, what are we doing here? That to me is just a bully move.
Yeah.
Oh, it was definitely a bully move, but I also think that Diamond broke in this moment. Like, he was just fine. I think he was tired. I think that it piled up on him from the disrespect Tommy gave him earlier, all throughout that, and then Jannara continuously saying over and over again. And I think this was just like the straw that broke the camel's back, was because I think that if none of that other stuff happens, I think Smurf saying this doesn't bother Diamond at all. I think it's just a regular day, and he goes on. But I think that all that stuff piled on him, just boom, and he found somebody he could take it out on, and somebody he knew he could take out, who could take that. Diamond a big boy, Smurf a big boy too, but he ain't got no hands. But Diamond got some hands. Like,
Right.
you know you can beat him up. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Shout out to DeMarcus with the $2 super chat. Madam Wu more dangerous than Madam DeVille. Well, we in different worlds. Come on now, stop playing. Different worlds, but I don't know, to be honest.
I'm psycho as hell.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, she got a thing of acid too. I mean,
Okay.
it is what it is.
A big vat.
Okay. Can she help D-Mac save himself, y'all? Will she be the key to getting D-Mac off these streets and for D-Mac to take his behind the school, or will D-Mac choose this street life? What you think, Tamika?
No. He gonna try, but D-Mac that's not where his mind is at, and he's always been honest about it. Like, I feel like she may have some little encouragements and things, and now he done, got in the drawers and all of that. But no, girl. If anything, her being close to him, she might end up getting taken out. So watch how much you come over.
Okay. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. That would be messed up if she don't even get to make it to Spelman. But I do feel like he gonna give her the money for Spelman.
Yeah, I hope she.
As he should. That's the least he can do for wasting her time. Cause he ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna stay in that life. So get that girl her some money so she can go away and find somebody else. But I do want to say thank you to the people for pulling D-Mac's hair out of his face, because I've been so sick of him with them freaking locks or wigs, whatever they call them, hanging in his. Thank y'all for pulling this man's hair back. At least we get to see his face. He a little cute. Thank y'all.
That definitely gave him a fresh look. It did.
Right.
I noticed that.
It really did. I noticed that too. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up. We can rock with this look right here. Listen, there is no coming back for Stacey now. Like, there's no coming back from her. And I'm wondering, does she know? She's been giving him these looks. What's his name? Chin, I think, whatever his name is. She's been giving him
one of them.
She's okay. She's been giving him these looks for the last 2 episodes now. This look of like, I don't trust you look, or something ain't right look. Do y'all think she actually knows that there's something going on with him? Do y'all think she finally put it together? And will she be able to come back from this, or will she be able to use the fact that if she does know, will she be able to use that as like as a way to save herself? What you think, Tika?
If she don't know, she better know. Because Chin is on her neck, and
Sing. I think Chin is the other one. Sing.
Okay. Him. He knows that she's falling short. I don't know how much of, as far as her being connected to Tommy, how much he really knows at this point. But she's side-eyeing him, as she should. But I need her to go ahead and put the pieces together and realize that this man is the one that's really effing up all your things that should be actually coming through. So I don't know. And there's once you compromise, it's hard to come back from that. That's why a lot of people end up either resigning when they're in these different positions, or they ain't nothing else to do. Resign or get locked up or be publicly embarrassed. So she can't come back from her agreement or what she has going on with Tommy. But no, at this point, she might as well play the role and get on in there, get that mayoral position. And because clearly the police don't give a darn about it. They turn their backs on her. So now at this point, it's all about you, baby. Get your money, Marks. Do what you got to do. Get your position. Do what you got to do. Bump all them other people because they have definitely turned their back on you.
Mm-hmm. Listen, if you don't know me by now, like if she don't know what time it is to him, at this point she deserves what she get. Because I feel like he's actually more dangerous to her than damn Tommy. This is somebody you working alongside that you thinking you could trust, that you putting in charge of these cases. She better not put him in charge of, putting that guy behind bars that they just freaking brung in there, because we know he gonna help him and he gonna give them the heads up. So her best chance is to do what DeMarcus said in the chat. I agree with him on that. Tell Tommy about him and get him up out of here, because girl, he about to take you down.
Yep.
Okay, that part. And I mean, that makes the most sense. And I do feel like typically in the Power universe, the moles that are inside always get got anyway. So I do feel like that will happen. Last but not least, saving Tommy now has put a target on Miguel's back. So Miguel finds out that his sister is pregos, and instead of him allowing that hit to go down the way it was supposed to go down, he had a change of heart because of that. And now he got sent the flower. That story that I can't think his name. Ortega, yeah. That story that Ortega told him over the phone. Why they just be talking over these phones? Is it just do they hit non-record or something? Like they turn the recorder off? Like, what is happening? These people having a lot of conversations. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They just tripping with these phones. But anyway, that story that he told him about the flower, he sends him that flower, and now Miguel has a target on his back, and we know that they're going to be coming after him because of this. It just baffles me how quickly Ortega is so ready to go after Miguel. Like, you're not even going to let him give you an explanation as to what could have happened. Like, anything really could have happened. Like, they at a restaurant with his sister, you know that's what the play is that we're at this, he's going to be at the restaurant with me and he's supposed to leave. But what if just something held him up for a minute? Like, I don't understand these gangsters and the cartels and stuff. Like, shoot, give me a chance. Let me explain. This could have happened. Something could have went down, Tika. Something could have went down while you out here trying to take me out. Now, you ain't even let me tell you why.
Ortega said, F your explanation. I told you what I wanted. I've been telling you for the last week or two that I needed you to take Tommy out. You've been playing with my emotions. You've been coming up with excuses. So if Tommy don't get it, it's you gonna be the one that's gonna get it. And so he got the purple flower. Listen, I love purple anyway. So to see Miguel finally get something that's about to take him to the moon, I was excited for that. But yeah, he had been warned. Like, and at the end of the day, baby daddy's sister, baby daddy or not, guess what? When Tommy is gone, we can raise this baby together. You my sister. We can raise, and I love Tommy. Y'all know I love Mr. Tommy. But listen, when it comes to me or you, I'm gonna choose me every time. I gotta choose me. I gotta choose me. Okay. So, unfortunately, Miguel about to go to the upper room. I'm ready to see it.
Okay, that's what's up. Tamika, is he finna go to the upper room?
The upper room, maybe he might be going down below. We don't know, but I know I agree with Tika. I would not have been like, oh, Tommy, stay. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a deal. You pregnant? No, Tommy, why don't you stay a little bit longer? Get the hell out of here, Miguel. Now you feeling sorry? Like, no, I'm sorry. And then Tommy could have been running late. He didn't even stay there 5 minutes. He said, oh, he not here. And since that thing immediately, the fact that Miguel kept tapping the phone, like, is he sending it yet? Yeah, Miguel, y'all know I don't feel like Miguel is worth a damn. I don't give a damn if he gets taken out, to be honest. But there's no way I would have been serving myself up for damn Tommy. Pregnant or not, girl, we gonna just have to go ahead and take care of this baby. I'm gonna be here for you, and hopefully Tommy got some bags of money around the house, and he be pulling out bags every damn minute that we could use to take care of the baby. I mean, but now
I know that's right, because you ain't gave a darn all this time. Like, regardless, now because there's gonna be a baby, like now you actually care. Now you actually care about hurting her. You were gonna hurt her by taking him out regardless. I mean, you were already lying to her. So
I guess
what's
now
the
they're
difference?
gonna come together, and what he gonna say? Oh, Tommy, I really was trying to take you out, but then I changed my mind, so now we gotta come together.
Yeah, I think, and I do think that that's what the play is going to be. Like we see the turn of well, Jannard already turned. We see the turn of Diamond on Tommy. Tommy's going to need an ally at some point. I mean, he can't do this by himself. Like regardless of him having plot armor, he just can't. Right? Plot armor can only go so far. He has to have an ally, and I think that Miguel will end up being his ally. But I do think that Miguel will get taken out. But I do think that it'll be fighting on the same side with Tommy because, you know, they're about to turn on Tommy over here. After the next episode, when we see that, you know, Diamond's plan is to get the coalition to vote for the fentanyl, which I think they all stupid if they vote for it. This is dumb on every level.
They gonna go with it.
Girl, this is dumb, just dumb. I ain't never seen nothing so stupid. Like I get the aspect of money, but sometimes you got to be smart about it too. Like you need to be able to spend that
when
money.
The block is hot and the cops are already looking, saying there's so many, you know, people being taken out by that, and they looking into the other type of taken outs. And to me, it doesn't make sense. But you know, that's the way they wrote it.
Absolutely, girl. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly how they wrote it. So it just is what it is. But yeah, so I think that this is going to be interesting to kind of see how this all plays out. We got this episode 6. It's episode 6. So 4 more episodes for it's all over, y'all. This is the season. This is a series finale for the Power Book 4 Force. Like this is the last go around. So whatever happens out here in Chicago, that's it. It's all coming to an end. Are we gonna get baby Tariq up in here? Is he gonna have to call him in for reinforcement too to help? I feel like if that happens, it'll be in the final hour. It'll be something that we see at the very, very end, which I think will give Power fans their little fix that they want, because they've been teasing that thing on every single promo that they can, asking you to buy stars for 99 cents or $2.99, $1.99, whatever the cost is that they got it for now for a few months. That's the little teaser that they always show. So that tells us that it definitely is going to happen. But when will he show up? Will it be episode 10? I feel like it'll be somewhere around there. But hey, that's it, y'all. That is it. That's what's up with Power Book 4 Force. I need to know like what y'all final thoughts are over the episode and what y'all got going on the channels. Tamika, let's start with you.
It was all right. I wasn't mad at it. I'm waiting to see everything come crumbling down. Everybody versus Tommy. They're gonna be on his neck, you know. I guess Jannard and Vic gonna be coming back together, and they did start out together in the beginning. It was funny too how Tommy always got to be extra. Yeah, when I first came, like if Vic really needed that reminder, I took your girl, and I'm like, we don't need the reminder, Tommy. But anyway, so you know, I want to see what's going on next. And I love seeing Claudia hanging there with that big ass rat next to her face. That was just so special to me. As what's going on, I think we are talking about Bel Air tomorrow, child. I just started binging it last night. And of course, y'all know that I joined EJ and the ladies for a family business. Can't wait to talk about that. Then Monday, myself and Monique 69 Ways will be talking about the last episode of Welcome to Derry. Seemed like it went by too fast. I've been loving that show. And then we get with Candy, I believe, for Pluribus. And everything else is pretty much the same. And I think sometime this week, I don't know what day, so keep your notifications on. I'm supposed to be talking about like the top shows and movies of 2025. That's all I could think of right now, child. Sisters, the Oval, y'all know.
Those kind of coming to an end, ain't they?
Yes, hallelujah. And then coming right back, like, Tyler, seriously? Oh.
TP say ain't got no time to be wasting. Ain't got no time to be waiting a year. Okay, that part. Tika Dushi, what are your final thoughts over this episode?
Oh, child. I'm just waiting to see which body's gonna drop next. But there was a moment where Kate got her boys together and she sent them a can of non-alcoholic beer, I'm assuming, because why just because you not drinking don't mean we can't drink, is what Tommy said to JP. So I love them just kind of connecting, and JP letting him know this, and I understand this decision that you had to make towards DMAC. I understand and I appreciate it. So I think JP, in my mind, JP is coming to an end at some point. I could be wrong, but I feel like JP is coming to an end also. And overall, all the episodes, like Tamika said, seeing Claudia finally hanging with the rat next to her face, like the rat that she is, what gave me great pleasure. Call me sadistic. I absolutely love seeing that. They got somebody that they can pin the unalivement on. So because the detective was like, well, what about Tommy? Girl, you just new to the game. You don't even need to be putting Tommy's name in nothing right now. Mark's got enough on her neck as it is. So they found someone else to pin that unalivement on. So I'm looking forward to the next few episodes to see what's going to finally happen. I know, like you said, EJ, it is the final season, the final show, or the end of the series. The series is coming. That moment is coming to an end. No more force. But we will see more of Tommy. And if Tommy could call a dream team to come help him through this situation, I definitely would have Tariq on the list. And I also need him to call Tasha, because Tasha be handling some stuff too. Like, bring the mama to the fight too, because you're gonna need all the help you can get. But that's just my thoughts. And as far as what I have coming up on All Things Ruthless, I have my top 25 moments of my YouTube channel. So this will be 25 moments that got the most views in the year 2025. So I'll be doing that. I also will be talking about the Oval. Of course, got to talk about the Oval. There's some shenanigans that went down. There's some blood leaking everywhere. I loved it. Comment what you like. And then we also, EJ and I on Talk That Talk Media, we have a Christmas movie with my girl Melissa L. Williams that's going to be that we're going to be talking about on Talk That Talk Media. And we just got so much other stuff going on, but that's about it for All Things Ruthless. And yeah, what about you, EJ? Your thoughts and how you feeling and what's going on EJ the TV Junkie's channel, TV Junkie?
Yeah, so as far as how I'm feeling, I actually am low-key actually kind of okay with this season. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, okay, this season has definitely been a little bit more interesting than I think prior seasons. No shade to them prior seasons, y'all. I'm just saying it is what it is. I've personally enjoyed it a little bit more. Let's just say it like that, in my opinion. So I'm excited to see where we're gonna go to the end with this. I always love when power has to end at some time. I know they say that power never ends in the sense of they gonna keep spinning this thing off until they can't. But I think that we have come to a natural end of force, and I just want to see how it all plays out. Will the people that I think should be taken out, will they be taken out? We already got rid of Claudia. Can we please get rid of Vic, or is Vic gonna be one of those people that somehow get to stay around? Like, is it gonna be like that? And Jannard, like, it's just so many questions that I like. Not even questions, it's like a little bit of anxiety around, can we get to the end already? Because I need to know how y'all are gonna maneuver this at the end. I mean, honestly, that's all I'm really interested in, but I'm here for the ride. Happy to talk about it with y'all for sure. So yeah, and since we know that Tommy's not going to be going anywhere, I'm not too concerned about Tommy going anywhere. Just more so concerned about, will Maria go anywhere? Will Tommy actually get to have this kid, or will he not? Like, kind of seeing how they're going to line this up for whatever the next thing is for Tommy. So, but other than that, as far as my channel is concerned, I need to get my family business actual review out. Ben and I were just kicking it and talking about the episode and talking about all sorts. We was all over the place. So we did do that. So if you want to take a look at that, you can definitely check that out. But I will try to get my review out for it. And then I may do some other stuff for the finale, since this is going to be the last episode. Y'all know they actually do come back out in a year, so it'll be a while before we get that show back. So I may do some extra stuff there. But other than that, and at some point, we will be talking to Ben about the book. The books are in, so I'm excited about that. I can't wait to discuss that. So we'll definitely be talking to him more in depth about that. And then on TDT, I'll drop the link, y'all. Make sure that y'all go ahead and go over to TDT. Make sure that y'all go to Talk That Talk. This is our collab channel. We drop a lot of content over there on the collab channel as well, and it's only going to be more at this point. You know, like December, we're finishing up our Christmas movies. Like Tika said, I think we'll be at some point. I think we have Unexpected Christmas. I forgot the one that Melissa L. Williams is in. I know it's something Memphis. What's the name of it, Tika? No One's Home. Something with Memphis at the end of it. But anyway, it looked real cute. It's gonna be on BET Plus, so we'll be talking about that. We'll be finishing up our Christmas movies. We just finished up All Is Fair. The finale of that
Christmas, DJ.
Never Alone for Christmas. Yeah. So that one, we just finished up All Is Fair. Definitely check that out if you were interested in that. And we'll be dropping a few reviews for Kimura's Back in the Fab Lane, just some pre-recorded reviews over that. Just happy to see Kimura back out here. It's actually a cute little show here for that. But other than that, y'all, that's really it for now. Just keep your notifications on. Please go and subscribe to the channel and do all the things. Make sure that you subscribe to all the channels up here. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out. SG, DeMarcus, Candy was in the building. Sharice was in the building. Lori Mayo in the building. Sugar Brown was in the building. Kendall came through. Thank you. We appreciate you. Of course, let's see. Lori. I'm trying to go through that. NL was in the building. Hey. We appreciate you. Allie came through. Appreciate you as well. We had SJ Smith that came through. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. And anybody else that came through that I wasn't able to see because y'all was doing a lot of conversations in there. So I couldn't get to everybody. Sean family, thank you for coming through. If you're watching this on the replay, please make sure to drop down and type in hashtag replay squad and let us know that you came through. Let us know what your final thoughts were over this episode and what you're most looking forward to seeing. And we will talk to you guys later. Peace.